In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make a layered window card, a 3-paneled layered window card, like this. This is a window panes template. The hearts template, hearts window card template. And to use it, all you have to do is you place it on a piece of cardstock. It's designed to fit any standard scrapbook paper, 12 by 12. It's a smidge under 12 inches, so it fits all the manufacturers, and it's 6 inches wide, so you can get 2 of them out of a 12 by 12. So all you do is you lay this down. I'm using this white piece of cardstock just so you can see the lines that I'm drawing. And this is important. You need to get this edge over here lined up, and you need to get this bottom edge against the template. And once you get it positioned, you trace the perimeter. So you trace the top. And there's 2 little indices here. They're little carrots, so you got to make sure you mark those because we're going to be using those later to make fold lines. And then here's the 3rd one on the bottom and the 4th one over here. And then you trace the shapes over here, these hearts. You trace all those, and when you're done, you're going to want to cut this down to size. The fastest way I actually do this is before I do this, I just cut the 12 by 12 right in half on a paper cutter. So I'm only dealing with this. And then you cut these out with an X-Acto, and when you're done, you'll end up with something like this. So this is my 3 panels. Here's my windows, and they're designed to perfectly layer into each other. You can see I've got the printed pattern here, and over inside here I've got my red second side of cardstock. These templates lend themselves perfectly to 2-sided cardstock to get that layered effect. And the other thing that I have to point out is the indices that I marked. I need to score those, so I want to make sure I use a straight edge. You can use a template or a ruler. And there's a little caret here, and there's a little caret right here, and then I just score down here, and then I do the 3rd and the 4th caret as well. 1, 2, and then just score it, and that's how I get my 3-paneled layered card like that. Interestingly, these templates are very versatile in that you can use them to make cards that, by design, this is about a 4 by 6 card. You could also make 4 by 4 cards by chopping off 2 inches here. You could also make tall cards that are this long. Now this is a different template that I use called a pinch window, but you can make tall ones like this as well. And also, they work. These templates are that versatile. You could use them in portrait. You could configure these so that they actually show up in a landscape position, and then you can make the long and the tall ones. So how I would do the longer one is, particularly this one, I want it to be a number 10 business envelope to fit in there. So I would make it 9 inches long. I would just cut it down to 9 inches. But you could also use the 12 by 12 and make a 12-inch card right out of the gate. But just to show you how this works. So you would line your template up like this to the top of the paper, and make sure you mark the indice there, and then trace your images. And then all you would do is you would slide this down to the bottom edge of the cardstock, and make sure this edge is lined up and this edge is lined up. And then mark your bottom indice, and that's it. You would then use a straight edge over here and go point to point to get your score lines, and point to point to get your score lines. Additionally, you can make multiple windows in there. You could add a window here and here and here by using the template the way it lines up. Just want to show you some concepts on how versatile the templates are, these window card templates. You just make a nice little reveal here, 2 others. Like on this particular one, the Archer's window, I could have added 2 windows so you would see the other 2 from the beginning, or you could just make a nice reveal like this. I also like to use them with photographs. This one's called the wavy window, and then I just have a big photograph and it reveals the other child. But this one that I demonstrated, the heart-shaped window template.